Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and today we are in the new place. As you can see behind me, it's a bit of a crapshoot right now. We're working on it, I promise. And I'm a little late on a lot of the content, again, because I'm moving, so just apologies there. Hopefully y'all are excited with everything coming. I'm going to be doing a lot of crafting in the next couple days, and I will definitely be sharing that with you and any new builds I get as well. One thing I keep getting PM'd about is this, and this is the Epic 7 collaboration rerun, and this is coming soon. Again, they don't tell you when, but anytime they've said coming soon lately, they've literally meant it like a week or two later. And I did notice that we have one banner after the banner for the new dude, Teu. So I imagine it's going to be the week after Teu, if that makes sense. And people are asking me what this one is, and there's really only two options. I mean, there's technically three, but really only two. The first one is going to be the ReZero collab, which we already had, and the second one is going to be the slime collab. Those are the two. Obviously ReZero seems to be a little bit more likely because I believe it was further back. But there's one more. There's one more that everybody forgot about. And let's go take a look what these could be. So obviously I'm like 100% sure it's not going to be this one, but we have had more than two collabs, and I don't even know what element they are. I think they're a fire unit. And there we go. We could have this. Nobody said this. Could be Kizuna. Very doubtful, but it could be. But most likely it's going to be ReZero and the crew. And then people have been asking me if there's going to be a new character. And if we go look back at the page here, we can see that it just says the rerun is here. They also say the schedule and further information for this collab rerun will be announced later this year. And they specifically are not mentioning any new characters. They are saying rerun. I would very highly doubt that any new characters are going to come with this Epic 7 collaboration we do get. But let's look at the ones we have and whether or not you should be saving them, because the general answer is yes. So we have three people from the ReZero we need to take a look at. One is going to be not Shuna. One is going to be Rem, and one is going to be Ram. So let's start off with Rem here. So this one is probably the best unit of the collab, I would say. Pretty close tie between the two. We have Rem. She's insane. If you haven't seen me use her in videos, you should. And if you didn't see me buy a really expensive card of her in my last video, you should probably check that out too. I love Rem. I love her a lot. I love ReZero altogether. But she's definitely one you do not ever want to let go. If you weren't playing when this was around, or if you somehow missed it, make sure you have enough to get Rem without fail, because she is by far just bonkers, right? She's insane for so many things. She's such a great unit. That defense break, she's got the berserking or demon mode. She's got debuffs, she's got increased attack, she's self-buffs, all those sorts of things. Absolutely insane unit. Then to go along with semi-insane units, this one is actually pretty solid as well. That is Amelia. One of the higher tier healers, I think, at the moment, especially since Amelia can be used as a buffer as well. You have her skill 2, which does dispel buffs from the target, and then boosts their CR, and then gives them attack buff, and then gives her attack or combat readiness as well. So there's just so many options with her skill 2. Absolutely insane that it's on a 3-turn cooldown. And then you have this one as well to give a bunch of healings and barriers and stuff like that too. And her skill 1 just to be a little bit more healing. So both of these characters are ones I think you cannot live without. They are just both amazing, not only like design wise because they're Rem and Amelia, but because they're very, very, very good at what they do. Rem's also good at taking out Hwoarang and so many other units too. And if you haven't been watching my recent videos where I brought Amelia and Luna together to take out Hwoarangs and Aravis and basically anything, right? We literally brought them versus anything. These are two units you want to pick up because nobody really replaces Amelia in that situation. You really want to have her to boost up your Luna or any other unit. Just such an insane unit, and also really good for RTA as well. I'm not sure how high Rem is up in RTA, but I imagine she's still quite good. And finally, we have our third character here, which is going to be Ram, and unfortunately Ram got shafted. She isn't the greatest unit. She has a PvE like set where she has extra decreased attack here and extra chance to do it. She has the 30% flat attack. She also reduces combat readiness, debuffs inflicted on herself, and she has an AoE sort of thing here, actually a single target, defense break, and huge greater attack as well. You can see she's not used too much because I actually don't even really remember what she does, and she just isn't really used, right? Like, I used her every now and then for expeditions, and that is, I think, it, right? Does anybody else use Ram? Let me know in the comments down there below if you do. I'm really curious because I tried to make her work a little bit better because I love her to death. She's got tea. She's going to bring me tea. You can't argue with that, right? Yeah, and that's what I expect from that. And then, of course, we should talk about slime a little bit too. There is going to be the Rimuru for sure and the Milim. If slime comes around, you're going to want to save 100% enough to get Rimuru, and then maybe Milim as well, right? So it doesn't really matter what collab is coming. If you don't have either of them, you're going to want to save for both of them. And if you have one or the other, you're going to want to make sure you have enough anyway, right? So in general, it's not really going to matter what is coming. If they put out something new, which I really do not think they will, then if you don't have any to begin with, you're probably going to be really struggling. So save those bookmarks. Don't summon for Teu until a week or so into his banner right before it leaves, just in case we get more information, right? The correct answer on should I summon for Teu or wait for the collab, or should I summon for X or wait for Y, is always wait until the very last minute and then make your decision. So I also want to take a look at, spoiler alert right there, hope you didn't see that. I also want to take a look, why did I even say that? Of course you're going to go pause and look back now. The other characters here in the game, in ReZero as well. There's a few ones that did not get in the show, which is a little bit sad because we do have Roswell here, who's one of my favorite characters. We have Subaru, who's also pretty solid. We have Felix, who is just amazing and I think would fit right in with the game. We have so many characters, and also the one that is probably going to be in the game, I would guess, if we do get another character, is probably going to be Beatrice, I suppose, because she's pretty iconic for the show, right? And let's be real, she fits almost perfectly into the game. Like, you could slot her in. She would work really well with Meg Chloe. Oh, loading a video. Why are you loading a video? I'm off that website. But Beatrice would be a pretty good option, right? I think she'd be super cool. She wouldn't be a warrior, which would be pretty good. We've got 7,000 warriors lately. She would be a mage for sure. So would be kind of interesting to see what she would do. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Let me know in the comments down there below if you would like to see any extra characters from ReZero and which one you would like it to be. But again, I don't want to get your hopes up. Very unlikely we're going to get a new character. They would have said it. They've said it last time with GG when they did that too. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody.